Perfect. Perfect.
What's going on, good people? Oh, might change my mic. Hold on 1 second, good people. I get my mic right. Alright, hold on 1 second. There we go. There we go. Check 1 2. It's your boy Gaming Dad, and I'm back with another one with This Week in Gaming, where we bring you all the news from the past week up to now. What's going on? A geeky chick is in the building representing. That's what I'm talking about. Punctuation is a must in this game. Shout out to Geeky Chick. What's going on, good people? How y'all doing today? Did you get a chance to watch the direct? That direct was something. It was. A lot to talk about tonight. A lot to get into. We should have a good night. Plenty to talk about, rather. Well, I guess we start off. I'm gonna start off with what I'm playing. I am playing. Today I was streaming Rogue Company. That shadow dropped today on the Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PS4 cross play. It was intense. I'll get my tail handed to me, because your boy is not that good. You didn't watch? Oh, don't worry, you didn't miss much. It's about 8 minutes long. 8 minutes. That's how long the direct was. They said 10, but it was about 8 minutes, 14 seconds. And I think they showed maybe 5 games. The only games that were new was it was really only one new game. And that was it was a RPG, Shin Megami Tensei. I'm not a big Shin Megami Tensei fan or RPG fan. I'm telling you, I am, but I'm not a big RPG fan, so them games didn't really appeal to my soul like some other YouTubers, where they was going crazy. But not me. All right, those of you who are joining the chat, welcome. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We would love for you to be a part of this family as we're growing. Getting ready to make, we're approaching on 7,000. So that's, we slowly but surely climbing on up. And if you if you want to follow any of my social media sites, just look down at the ticker below. And there's plenty for you to subscribe to and follow. We prefer Instagram. We like Instagram. So, all right, we got a couple people joined. I'm gonna get started 1 minute. So Geeky, what are you playing right now? Anybody else playing any games right now? Yeah, Rogue Company is nice. So you can definitely tell it's of that Fortnite nature without any building. I think that's the game I kind of always wanted. I like Fortnite, but I wasn't a big fan of the building. So this is definitely right up that alley with a little bit more precise shooting. It's like a mixture between Fortnite and Overwatch, but with humans. I don't know. That's the best way I can describe it. Hey man, if you're new into the chat, you watch for the first time, feel free, leave me a message in the chat. If you by leaving me a message, you enter yourself to win. I give out a $10 eShop card, and my last 2 winners, they picked up their eShop cards this week. And so if you want to enter, all you have to do is do like Geeky did, leave a message like Jeff Pope just did. What's going on, Jeff Pope, the people's champ? Just finished out of war, and it was big enough for you, huh? Well, that's pretty big, Jeff, because you're not a small kid. I can't even call you a kid no more. You're full adult. Geeky, you playing Fortnite right now? Listen, that's awesome. See, you would think Geeky is all about, aesthetics and at Animal Crossing. But no, man, she gets down. She's a gamer first. Shout out to a geeky chick. If you want to follow a great channel with some great content, you know what? Look no further than a geeky chick right here in front of me. Go ahead and subscribe to her channel. And she is on Instagram when she is dominating on Instagram. If you're just chiming in, we're just not getting started. I haven't got into the news yet, but I'm getting ready to get into because the day was very, very, very eventful. Got a lot to talk about. A lot of Nintendo news. Got a little PlayStation news, a little Xbox news. Got some great things going on in our question of the week. And I guess we can go ahead. We're about 14 minutes in. Been live. We can go ahead and get started with the news. That's what we go over each. I'm gonna go over one subject at a time. One topic at a time, and then I'll come back and check the chat. All right, let's see. What we're gonna start. We're gonna start with our Nintendo Mini. Oh man, listen, I'm so glad I read the tweet. Because at first, when I was like, going through it, it's like, oh man, Nintendo Mini. I was so excited, I was hyped. And then I read the tweet and I said, this don't sound like a Nintendo Direct I was preparing for. So I kind of toned down my expectations. Well, I'm glad I did because I wasn't disappointed. It just wasn't, what I was expecting. It was just like, for one, it was short. I didn't expect it was going to be that short. And the games they showed was games I was interested in. Like, they showed off Roll Company. I was interested in Roll Company. I wasn't too big. They showed this off first. This was Candace of Hyrule. And they got DLC and a physical version coming out for the game, which is cool. But, I didn't too much care. This is not my cup of tea. I was like, the rhythm. I might, if I had nothing else to play. When you got so many other games to play, games like this here. Let me go this way. Games like this here, they get pushed to the back, man. They get really pushed back in the backlog. So, but some people were excited for it. So, but yeah, Candace of Hyrule, bunch of DLC and a physical version coming out for it, and then it kind of went on down from not really down, but the now I'm not gonna lie to you. When they had the first direct, when they first showed off this game, I was all about it. I was like, oh man, and it kind of went ghost for a long time, but it dropped today, and it plays pretty well. I played it on the Switch. I played it online. I streamed it was another conference that came on right after. What is it called? Something for the devs. I streamed it nevertheless. It was on IGN, and right at the end, I was able to get Roll Company logged on to my Switch, and I went ahead and played it. So the only way you can play Roll Company is that you have to invest in. So they have a $14.99 starters pack. They got a $29.99 I think standard pack, and then they have some form of an elite pack, but it's like $60. So only those 3 tiers. If you buy a tier, you can start playing the game right now. But the game is going to be free to play. Yep, it's definitely going to be free to play. And at that conference for the devs, they kind of released it out to the public, like, hey, you can download and play today. But this game right here, I keep hitting the phone. This game right here, I tell you, listen, I used to be a big wrestling fan, but I'm gonna be back in it because I'm picking this one up for sure. Because this just looked like something that me and my kids is gonna get down and play. Yeah, this is WWE. I believe it comes out September. I believe the 18th. That's when this drops. But it just looked like my type of game. Kind of like a mix of wrestling mixed with NBA Jam. You can see, he on fire. It just, you got all the old classics you can play with. So I'm gonna be in there. I'm a Hulkamaniac. I'm gonna be in there with my 20-inch pythons. But yeah, the direct, I would give it a C. It's it wasn't like a total like, oh my goodness. It wasn't like that whatever they call that showcase of where they showed that one surprise game from Way Forward. It wasn't like that, but it still wasn't like, oh my goodness, like they blow you away. No. Nintendo fans is raw. I bet you they always we always are putting ourselves in a situation where we get our feelings hurt, and sometimes I'm glad I was able to read the tweet to tone it down. But yep, this is right. What you're looking at right now is a remake of Shin Megami Tensei 3, and from what I hear, it's probably one of the best RPGs of all time. So, but once again, just it wasn't my cup of tea. Not gonna be my cup of tea. So I'll stick to my Zelda and call it a day. But yeah, they didn't show off a whole lot of games. I think they showed Shin Megami Tensei 5 after this here, and that was it. You pretty much got the direct all in one little bundle. But like I said before, this game right here, man, this game, I keep pointing around. I want to point this direction. I need to point this direction. It's always the opposite. But this game right here, boy, I tell you, listen, I had a blast. Even though I would get my tail handed to me, and I'm gonna stream some more, maybe tonight. I probably will get probably another half an hour to an hour in, just so I can have some footage so I can use for my next video. But it's definitely, even if you paid the $14 to get in, it's worth it. It's definitely worth $14.99. I would say it's worth $29.99 at this standpoint. $60? Knowing it's gonna be free to play, But if you want to play right now and have some fun of a new shooter that everybody haven't mastered yet, oh yeah, you pick this up, $29.99. So don't forget, you guys are showing up. I only got 2 people in the chat. I mean, 2 people that's entered to win one of our lovely eShop cards that we are giving away at the end of the night. So all you gotta do is chime in and let us know that you in here, that you showed up, and you entered to win. If you win, if you're not here at the end, you just got to come back and check the video. Just come back, check the video, check the end, see who won. If your name was pulled, all you got to do is follow me on Twitter or on Instagram and just DM me. Say, hey, I'm the winner. And then I'm going to check from the section of the video, make sure you're the winner, and then I'll send you off the code. Got a couple winners that claimed their prizes this week, so we are moving along. So don't forget that your boy is giving away a Nintendo Switch Lite Pokemon Edition. That's right. As I approach 10,000 subscribers, you know what? When I get to 10,000, every person that shared one of my videos with the hashtag GamingDad10K, if you share that right there on the screen, and share one of my videos with that hashtag, you have entered yourself to win. And right now, we only got about 6 people who have entered. So your chances of winning is really, really good. So definitely you want to check that out and get involved into some wonderful opportunities that your boy Gaming Dad is trying his best to provide for you. So now the direct came, but one thing that the American side did not get was this game right here. And this game was probably the best looking game of the whole direct. It's called Sakuna, 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 maybe Sakuna. But man, this game looks gorgeous, and it's an RPG. Ha ha! Tell her, listen. All he got, say, mommy. All you gotta do is share one of my videos and say Gaming Dad 10K, and Geeky Chick is in the running. But this game right here, I'm telling you, I swear, I was like, man, why did we didn't get this video? So I'm assuming this is only coming out in Japan. But you know, our Nintendo Switch is region free. I would advise you to do like my video said on great things to how you can hack your Nintendo Switch. Go ahead and create yourself a Japanese eShop account. So when they get demos and when they get new games, you can download those from that eShop. Like for instance, what is it? Samurai Showdown. I had that. I think that's right. Yeah, Samurai Showdown. I had that game probably 6 months before America got it, because I was able to go and get some eShop. I bought me some eShop dollars and from the Japan store, and was able to purchase it and was able to review it and have it early. The gameplay's the same. You know what? It's gonna say the same Japanese statements, so it wasn't really no big deal. So definitely something to think about. Put that on your radar. Uh, I hope they localize this game here and put it on the Switch because on the American side of the Switch, because I'll tell you that this game looks gorgeous. Yes, it's a farming RPG with some, but I like it because it has the combat element too. It's like, I don't know how they get it all in there, but it looks, outstanding. So I'm definitely all in. I would, it's something that these kind of RPGs I can get into. Good graphic, good story, good combat system. I think an RPG has to have a good combat system. I'm just not a fan of the turn based. I was never a Pokemon guy. I tried it. It was just too slow for me. I need something that right. See, I can do the farming. I can do all of that. Look at that. That's a gorgeous game to be on the Switch. But yeah, definitely want to check this one out. Sakuna, Sakuna. I don't know when it's launching. I just know they showed this video in the Japan Direct that they got today. The Japan Direct was a little longer than ours, so that's something we got kind of hosed. All right, up next. Now, everybody is not happy with this game, but I'm gonna tell you a secret. I am. I like the game, and I think the writing is great. It's the game. It's really my Animal Crossing. It's my type of Animal Crossing because it's slow pace. At times it picks up some, but it just has a good story. You kind of you're not doing too much. It's a really laid back game. But it got a great story. Funny, man. I was like, dang, I couldn't believe I was laughing. It's funny, very entertaining. In my video review of it, go check that out on my site. But my video review of it, one of the things I said, especially for parents who have kids, and those kids don't want to. You put this in front of them and tell them to make sure they read everything to it. They're gonna have a good time. Like my son, I bought it for my son for his birthday, and he's having a great time with it. And he's not the one to be reading a whole bunch of stuff, but you know what? He's all in. So the story is really good. So definitely, if you have not picked this up, this one should be on your radar. Especially if you're just gonna say, "Hey, your backlog might be long," and you might say, "Hey, Christmas time or later in the year, you go back and you pick this up. You would not be dissatisfied at all." Yeah, great story so far. Not your typical Mario story. And of course, you got to say the princess like all time, like always, but this is different. Some things, I'm not going to spoil nothing. But good game. Good game. I would definitely, if I had to rate it, I would give definitely it's a must buy. But if I had to rate it out of 5, I would give it a 4 out of 5 for sure. And I think that's, I probably should be 4.5 out of 5, but it's a 4 out of 5. I'm good with that score. All right, let me check the chat. Anybody in chat? Oh, no, listen, only 2 people in the chat. That means 2 people tonight. If you are watching this stream, you know what? Feel free. Don't forget, hit the like button for one. And second of all, make sure you leave a comment. Get your opportunity to win. We want you to have an opportunity. All right. Next news item. All right. Read a story this week about Crash Bandicoot's director over at Activision saying that they are going to explore Crash being on other consoles. Well, it's on the Xbox and it's going to be on the PS4, so it's just PC, and I think it's coming on PC, and so pretty much it's just a Switch. I don't understand the problem. I don't understand the problem, but I do. This is my opinion. My opinion is that they're gonna let everybody that really wants the game buy it on Xbox and PS4 first, because they know if they release this simultaneously with the Switch version, they're gonna run into a situation where more people are gonna buy the Switch version, because this is a Switch type game. You know what? You don't get. Yeah, the graphics look nice, but you look at it. The graphics is okay. You know what? It ain't that gorgeous where you're like, man, I just gotta have it on PS4. It's not gonna run nowhere close like that on the Switch. No, man, this is a Switch game. This should be Switch day one. But you know, it's at the end of the day, it's all about dollars. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Let me know if you picking up Crash. I believe it comes out. Don't get me wrong. I think this is an early October game, so you definitely want to check that one out. Crash Bandicoot. I think it's called It's About Time. And this next news item was really short. I thought when I read it, it was going to give me like some profound information, but it didn't. It just said that they're going to announce the reopening date of Super Nintendo World in the fall. Yay. Next news item. I wanted to talk about these Nintendo rumors and how the internet kind of went crazy about what they just knew was about to be announced. Man, Nintendo, man, is a unique company. They're going to announce what they want to announce when they want to announce it. And that's why I just sat back. I wasn't like responding like I knew this was going to happen. You know, enough people talk about something, you'd be like, oh man, you know, it must be some fire somewhere. But I just sat back and relaxed, and none of the rumors really. I think I might have heard somebody say, you know, Shin Megami Tensei 5 might be there, but all the other rumors people was talking about, from the Mario to, I'm not saying them things is not coming, but they was not at this direct. The only thing that I heard anybody get right was that the direct was today, and bravo to you, the direct was today, but that's all you get. You don't get nothing else. So everybody who had their rumors and what's going to happen, you know, they probably sitting by eating some crow right now because none of that stuff happened. And you know, the world of Nintendo, boys. I say it's hard out here for a pimp. Cause right now it looks pretty bad. Jeff Pope. Let me see what Jeff Pope got to say. Said, be pretty cool if they brought a remastered Crash Tag Team Racing. Man, where you been at, man? They got a Crash on the Switch, man. They got a Crash Nitro. They don't need Tag Team Racing. It's pretty much the same thing. Get the Crash. I think it was Crash Nitro, something like that. That's on there. So it is what it is. You know, us Nintendo fans, we always get the bottom of the barrel. Shout out to Jeff Pope in the building. I'm trying to cut you off, Jeff. But yeah, man, these rumors were crazy. And so, do I think Nintendo is going to come out with another direct? They said they were. So, they said this is a series. I don't know. Listen, each time one of these little directs come out, it just says to me, man, I really miss E3. E3, you know what? Give me a ton of load of stuff to chew on and let me simmer on it for like 4 or 5 months. That's what I love about the directs. You know what? You got enough information. You know what? You got enough games to kind of like get your mind wrapped around that, you know what? These little small ones, man, they just not cutting it. They just not cutting it at all. But I also streamed this earlier today. This was the Days of the Devs. And pretty much this is an indie showcase for indies who are making games for not only Nintendo Switch, but for Steam and for PS4 and Xbox One. It was pretty good. It was decent. I give it a B minus. What I didn't like is, you know what, they had a couple performances, like, you know, people, you know, on Zoom playing the guitar. You know, I guess they played music for the game. Whatever. It was, as a gamer, man, it's not what I wanted. I was like, man, get this out of here. You know what? However, they did go ahead and drop Roll Company on this Dev of the Days. I think this is broadcast on part of Jeff Keighley's Summer of Games. So, I mean, you know, Jeff Keighley doing this thing, but these performances is terrible. Can't, you know, just get to the script. Give me the games. Give me some release dates. I just knew in Nintendo's Direct we were at least going to get a release date for Doom. No release date for Doom. I said, well, maybe it might trickle over to this data devs. No. Then at least by it being an indie game, I thought we was gonna get a release date for Silk Song. I was like, hey, data devs, it's an indie game, Silk Song, but no, it wasn't even there. So it is what it is. Oh, I'm flying right through the news. Usually I have some comments by now, but you know what? Oh, my boy 90s Misfit in the building. Shout out to my boy 90 in the building. What's going on, my brother? I'm gonna hook you up with that. Where is it at? Give a round of applause for showing up. Say, I see you snuck in a quick roll street. Ha ha. Oh, you know what? Listen, you. I think you might have been the only person lurking, my brother. But hey, man, thank you, man, for checking me out, man. Yeah, man. If you watched that stream, man, I was getting hammered, but it was fun. I would say I had a good time. I had a good time. Once I kind of get the controls down, I'll be, more of a formidable foe. But right now, man, I was getting picked off. I wouldn't, in the cast, they was squatting down, it was rolling and flipping. I was like, man, how you do this stuff? I was getting tagged. But I had fun, though. I'm going to probably play some more later on this evening. I got to stay up kind of late. Hey, you guys are just showing up to the stream. You know what? Hey, this is your boy Gaming Dad. Don't forget, man, to hit that like button, man. We will really appreciate it. Kind of helps the channel out in the algorithm with YouTube. But we would love for you guys to if you like the content that we're presenting to you, hit the subscribe button, man. We are continuing to move forward, approaching 7,000. I'm giving away Nintendo Switch Lite Pokemon Edition at 10,000. So a lot of good things going on with the channel. Shout out to my boy 90s Memphis in the house. All right, next news item. An Australian retailer has listed Need for Speed Hot Pursuit for the Switch. I'm not super excited for this game, even though I did like this game. But I'm not like, this is not like Burnout. I was really hyped for Burnout because I was a fan of Burnout on the PSP. This ain't quite Burnout, but I mean, it's another racing game. You know what? Yay, EA. But we still got no damn Madden. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to say that. But that's just how I feel. Still got no damn Madden. But we get Need for Speed. How hard, listen, if they ported over FIFA, give us Madden on that same FIFA engine, and I'm telling you, we will be good. Let it run at 60 frames per second. We're good. I love EA. But however, this game should be, it more than likely will come to the Switch sometime before Christmas. It'll probably be some crazy price like $50. It's like the last game was. And just wait. They dropped the price of Burnout. They'll drop the price of this too. So it is what it is. I probably would not be picking this game up. I probably will wait and then let it get in. So we got 3 people in the chat. That means the 3 people have the 33% chance of winning a gift card tonight. So that's a wonderful. It's very wonderful. All right. Next news item. All right, we did the Need for Speed. We're going to jump on down here to PlayStation news. Not a whole lot of PlayStation news this week, but, a couple things I want to talk about. All right. Did anybody see the controller presentation by Jeff Keighley? I watched it, and it was it's a controller. I did like he played I think it's called Astrobots or whatever that game. It's a game that's packed in with your PS5, and so that looked pretty cool. He had a little interview with I think the head of marketing of PlayStation, and one of the good things that came out of it is that they said that they're not just going to shadow drop the pre-order date. They'll say you're going to know it's going to be an announcement that pre-orders go live at this time, and so which is a good thing. But I read another article today saying that which I anticipated that PlayStation pre-orders are going to be limited to one person, so you can't go in there and pre-order 3 and 4 PS5s. You can only get one. And so that's how it was with the Switch. You know, you can only pre-order one. So I had to jump around stores and kind of manipulate the system to work in my favor. But however, you know, so you'll be aware if you had your mind stuck on pre-ordering more than one PS5, you might be out of luck. But this presentation though was pretty good. I mean, it was it was a controller. I wasn't like super excited or super hype. I was just like, hey, you know what? And they're gonna just. I was wondering if they was gonna drop like a pre-order date, like pre-orders for the PS5 tomorrow, or do something stupid like you can pre-order this controller today, and then I'd have been pissed and cut the stream all the way off. But is anybody playing Ghost of Tsushima? I would tell you, I bought the game, but I have not played it. I have not played it because I've been too busy. Too busy doing too many other things. And I'm going to get into it because it's my type of game. It's that Zelda, Horse Bow. I mean, between this game right here and The Last of Us 2, I mean, you know, this is a great time to be a gamer. You should be nice and busy. Hey, guys, if you are watching the chat, man, all you have to do to enter to win our $10 eShop giveaway. Matter of fact, you get a choice. You get a $10 eShop card, or you get yourself a $10 PSN card. Your choice. All you have to do is leave a comment in the area below. You can say "What up, gaming dad," and you enter to win. Just that simple. So if you're watching, chime in. Let me know that you're here. I would appreciate it. Hit that like button as well. But yeah, back to Ghost of Tsushima. I'm definitely all ready for this game. I just haven't opened the box yet. It's gonna get played, but I had to play Paper Mario first. I just had to. So let me know. Matter of fact, did you pick up this or Paper Mario, or did you pick up both, like me? All right. Next news item. All right, we're gonna go ahead and not a whole lot of Xbox news, but it's something to talk about, and I think people need to be aware of. Don't forget, your boy will be live streaming Xbox Showcase this week on the 23rd. That is 9 a.m. PT, so that'll be 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Your boy will be. I'll probably get started like around 11:30. 11:30, I'll probably be getting it in. I don't know how my kids is gonna get home from practice, but they're gonna have to figure it out. They're gonna have to figure it out because your boy is streaming this on July 23rd. I might have to. No, I ain't picking them up early. They're gonna have to find a way on. I go ahead and warn them right now. But your boy will be streaming this, so come hang out with me. I don't do too much talking, but we have a good time. But big news is Project Xcloud. I don't know if you heard that announcement that Xcloud is launching. I think in September. I believe after they didn't. They said September 2020, but they didn't give an actual physical date. But the full rollout, like you better play this. You better play Xcloud on everything. But if you have Xbox Ultimate, you get it for free. So if you already have Xbox Ultimate, I think Ultimate comes with the Xbox Live and also the Gaming Pass all built into one price. So if you have that service, then you get Xcloud for free. So definitely looking forward to that. I would tell you, I would definitely pick up this controller. This is the 8-bit Dojo. I think it's the XN30 Xbox version of their controller. It looks slick. It looks clean. I'm gonna pick one up and do a little small unboxing review. So be on the lookout for that. But definitely picking this up because I'm gonna try Xcloud. Even if I don't have this, I have Game Pass and I also have Xbox Live, but I don't have the Ultimate, so I don't have the Ultimate bundle. So I don't know if I need to pay for it. If I do, I'll pay for it for a month and try it out and see how it works. And I'm gonna try it on some really low end computing and see how we can get it in. But don't get in September. Xcloud is dropping, so this is gonna be definitely something very interesting to look out for. All right, so I have a non-gaming news. Anybody that know me know that I am a big Transformers fan. And when I seen this trailer right here, buddy, I was ready. Now, if you ever played the PS3 War for Cybertron game, it's drawn in that same type of art style, but it's got all the Gen 1 Transformers. So, like the original Megatron that he turned into the gun, you still got, the original Prime, this looks good. And it comes out at the end of the month, July 30th. I know this is a non-gaming item, but man, I'm in. I hope it's a series. See, I don't know for sure if it's going to be a series or if it's going to be like a movie, but it's supposed to be a trilogy. That I do know. It's a trilogy. Just don't know if it's a trilogy of movie or a trilogy of seasons. So put this one on your radar. Definitely. You got my boy Optimus. Got the original voice from Optimus. But they don't have the original voice for Megatron. They get the voice from the movies for Megatron. But I wish they had the original 80s cartoon Megatron voice. I tell you this much, a good movie. If you have not watched the original Transformers movie from 1986, it is definitely, and it holds up to this day. Definitely, you want to watch that, pick that up, buy that movie. Now, if you like Transformers, you would. It's the one when Prime died. Oh man, it's great movie, man. One of my favorites of all time. Somebody asked me that question too. What was my favorite movie of all time? But it's close. But yeah, definitely July 30th on Netflix. We'll talk about it. So also reached out to Nyko. They're getting ready to. Matter of fact, they already have dropped a new kind of grip for your Nintendo Switch Lite, and it's called the Shock and Rock. And what it does, it provides rumble for your Nintendo Switch Lite. And so how it works, you can catch this video right here. It's on YouTube. But how it works is that your Switch goes into the grip, but it takes the volume, then it plugs into your volume socket. So it takes the volume of your game and add rumble supports to things that are playing in the game. Don't know how well this is going to work. However, your boy didn't purchase one. It should be coming within the next couple of days. So you should definitely be on the lookout for that review. As soon as I get it here, because it shouldn't take me long to get that one and get that in, test it out and play around with it. Yeah, so that is the Nyko Shock and Rock. But I got another accessory that I've been waiting to show you guys. I saw somebody was following my video, reached out to me and said, "Hey, I did a review on the Dolby In-Switch controller for your Nintendo Switch, and I like it. It's a great little controller. But what they did, they made a version 2 of it, and the version 2, all right, I want to play the video for you, is outstanding. Hold on, let me get to it. There it is, right there. Look at that. Look at this right here, man. It looks gorgeous. It fixed everything that I had complaints about. How it didn't really protect the Switch. It fixed that. The form factor on the grips made it smaller. It made the unit more compact and smaller. It made it easier to slip in and out. It added grips on the back of the controller, which one of my complaints, it was just too slippery at times. I want to see how well they did the rumble, because the rumble in the other one was okay. It wasn't the best. It still had the same functions of being able to switch out the control tops. My only thing, I hope they improved the D-pad. The D-pad was just, it wasn't bad. It was just a little sticky. And so if they fix the D-pad, this is gonna be one to get. I could have ordered one, and you know what? I had an opportunity where I could have ordered one, but it's only one. But you can't buy this nowhere in the States. Can't buy it on Amazon. Tried it. Can't buy it on eBay. Tried it. I reached out to an America, a distributor over here in America, and they have guaranteed me that they'll send me a review copy. So I'll get this in. I'm gonna review this bad boy, take it to its paces, and provide a video for you guys. So be on the lookout. It's made by Dolby. It's the In-Switch TN. It's a bunch of numbers. I just forgot 932 something. I'm the only 3 numbers I remember. But yeah, it's definitely coming soon. Made by Adobe. Be on the lookout for that. That is definitely one you want to have on your radar because the one I have for my Switch right now is great. Especially if you like sports games. It's great for it. All right, good people. We're getting ready to transfer over to our comments of the week. This is where I scan the comments of people who responded to my videos and have made some wonderful comments I like to share with you guys. I like to do my way of being interactive with my community. So let me get on down here. All right. Don't forget, we live every Monday night. It's not a fluke. It's not a one-time thing. Every Monday night, we're gonna go live. We're gonna continue to build this community. I'm glad you guys are a part. All right, let's see how many we got. We got one. Oh, let me stop for a minute. I got some people to chime in. My man Steve M in the building. What's going on, Steve? Man, I forgot to. So sorry, man. I didn't see you. You know what? What the problem is, I got my volume down, so I can't hear when people chime in. So let me scroll down and say what's up to some people. Steve M, what you say? I'm gonna go back. Jeff Post comment first. He says, only racing game that can get my money is Need for Speed Underground or Need for Speed Carbon. You know, you play one Need for Speed, you didn't play them all. But Need for Speed High Pursuit was fun, especially the cop scene. I mean, we had fun when we played it, but it is what it is. Steve M says, man. Steve, let me give you a quick story. I just recently bought a Nintendo 64. Let me see where it is. Recently bought me a Nintendo 64. Let me get it over here. Just recently. First game I bought, NFL Blitz. By far one of my favorites. See, that's the game, because I don't know if you guys know that 2K has an NFL license. They just can't make they can't make simulation games. So they can't make a game just like Madden. But they can make a NFL Blitz. And so they are making a football game. So be on the lookout for 2K's football. And I hope they do something that's similar to that NFL Blitz mixed with some NFL Streets. The NFL Streets was the truth, boy. Woo! That was another one. Hey, man, listen. If my oldest son is watching, we used to get it in. Boy, that Streets was good. But Blitz was my jam too, man. All right, let's go. So one per card. What you mean, 90s? Said one per card. Oh, you talking about the PS4? I think one per store. According to the article, it's one per store. So you can't go you can go to multiple stores and reserve it. I got a little trick that worked for me. When I got my Switch, what I did, I went to Best Buy, pre-ordered it, and then got online and pre-ordered it, and then had it shipped to the store. So they was all looking at me funny when I came out of the store with two different Switches. They was like, "You're not supposed to do that." I was like, "Oh, buddy, I didn't pay for it. You can kick rocks." Stevie M, boom. So it would be funny if the PS5 controller had a built-in fan for those third-party airflow controllers from back in the day. You're right. That'll be crazy. But you know what? I seen this mock-up of this PS. I don't know, it's a regular PS controller with it kind of like hit a button and they expand it out and they have like a screen. If that thing flips up and it's a screen, that's a game changer right there. Getting back down, my boys. Hey, listen, in 90s, hey, your boy is ordering multiple PS5s, man. I got it. My oldest son, he gotta get one. He already told me, like, "Daddy, I don't want nothing else." And he old. My son is in his 20s. He's in college, but he was like, "Daddy, that's all I want for Christmas." So I got I'm a good dad. I'm gonna make it happen for him because he doing what he's supposed to do. So I'm that guy. But 90s, I was the guy, man. When the Switch came out, I have 5 children. I bought 5 Switches, and my kids were smart. The Switch came out in March on the what was it? On the 3rd. But right before Christmas, they was like, "Daddy, hey, just take the money you're gonna get my gifts and just hold it. I want that Switch." And my kids were smart, man. So I did. I scaled back that Christmas. They was cool with it because they knew they had a Switch coming down the line. And sure enough, we was. I mean, you know what? I got a video of that. I probably should. I should post that. If you ever look at my old videos, I got a video from back the day before the Switch dropped out, and it was really my first video on my YouTube channel. And I kind of just I should have stuck with it then, but I didn't. Get to work and become the dad, all that good stuff. However, yeah, I got some video of us picking those up, so maybe one day I'll put that together and I'll let you guys. Shout out to Liddy Games in the building. Liddy Games, what's going on, man? I'm glad you made it, brother. Welcome to the stream. He said, share the wealth. Daddy said, share the wealth. Hey, man, listen. Two things I do. I'm gonna tell you real talk. I'm about to give you a real grown man conversation, because I'm assuming everybody's grown man. Two things that you should be doing. One, you should own your own business. I would tell you, hands down, every person that's listening to this stream right now, you should figure out ways. If you have issues on how to start your own business, DM your boy. I would give you a couple steps on what you need to do to get that ball rolling, because that's one thing you should be doing. You should definitely be. That's how wealthy people stay wealthy. They own them a business, and then a lot of things that they buy, they can write off. I see your boy, you know what? Some of this stuff I'm gonna write off. Yeah, I'm gonna buy me a PS5. I'm gonna buy my son a PS5. But I'm gonna chalk it up to the game, because this is a part of my business. So that's one thing you should do. Second thing you should be doing is investing. If you are paying X amount of dollars buying X amount of games to Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox, man, own a piece of their companies. Get a piece of that revenue. You know what, man? I'm telling you, man, invest into the stock market. It's super duper easy. If you need some help, like I said before, DM your boy. Let me know, and I'll help you out. It's real simple. Real simple. Real simple. That's one thing I do. And you know what? Before you know it, you start turning your stocks into a video game. So I have the beta and have yet to use it. It be like that, man. I mean, I ain't gonna front. Like I said before, man, I got games that I have not even opened. Animal Crossing is still in the plastic. Have not pulled it out. I said I was gonna have my daughter teach me, but man, it be games like Rogue Company that just dropped today. I gotta get it in. Can't even tell you how it runs. Right. All right. Thank y'all for your comments. All right, we got some more people in here. So how many people we got in the chat? Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 people. So that means you guys got a 20% chance tonight. 20% chance of winning yourself a Nintendo Switch eShop card. All right, so back to my comments of the week, and this is the first comment. The first comment comes from Rich. I'm gonna put it over here. This is Rich Diaz, and Rich said, "Imagine if they had Bloodborne and Sekiro. I never did play Sekiro on the Nintendo Switch Lite. Would be effing awesome. I'm definitely going and buy this game for the Switch Lite as well as The Witcher 3. Now, I'm assuming he talking about Dark Souls, because this was on my Dark Souls response. You get a chance, man, go check this video out, man. It was kind of funny, man. My first playthrough of Dark Souls, period. It was on the Switch Lite. And I ain't played through, I only played like a little bit of it. But man, that first boss, man, he killed me so quick. I didn't know I could run from him and not fight him. But some people give some hints. It's like you can run from him. So Dark Souls, great game, especially on the Switch Lite. You'll be surprised. That's what I'm talking about, man. Games like Dark Souls, man, shouldn't be running on the Switch, but it is. And of course, The Witcher 3, man, that game is so good. I need to finish it though. Once again, it's part of the backlog. Part of the backlog. All right, next comment. I always do two for the week. This next one is who is this? From Dave Williams. David Williams, man. Dave's been riding with me for a long time. Shout out to Dave. Dave said, I definitely want to play this. It's talking about Paper Mario. Said, but I want to get it on a regular Switch so I can play it on my TV. So I'm assuming Dave must have a light. So he wants to get it on. He wants to get on a regular Switch. So I'm going to wait till the Switch is back in stock. You know what? I would tell you that at my local Walmart they have been popping up, and my GameStop they've been popping up left and right. Just a few here, a few there. But yeah, definitely. To me, like to be honest, I'm glad I switched. I had a day one Switch, but when they dropped that version 2, I wouldn't upgrade it. I turned. I'm glad I did. Cause I got real good value for it. I think I got like 200. I got like $250 for that. And I traded that bad boy in, and I only paid like an extra $75 more, and I got me one with a longer battery life. So kudos to me. This is also I am playing Ghost of Tsushima. I said I just got past the first section, and it's pretty cool so far. Yeah, that's what everybody tells me. I say I'm gonna get it in eventually. It won't be tonight though, but I'm eventually gonna get it in because it's one of them games I like. I think I'm gonna play some Last of Us. I haven't played that in a minute, and I need to get past this part I'm at, so it's gonna be pretty intense right off the bat. So feel free to join me on Twitch at GamingDad1906, where I will be streaming Last of Us 2. So come check your brother out. And also, I will be streaming some Road Company. I'm gonna do the Road Company first for about maybe like 45 minutes, then get into The Last of Us. All right. All right. This is where we talk about our big game releases for the week, and it's really only 2 really big games. One dropped today. That was Road Company. Road Company dropped today. Like I said before, man, I've had some good fun with it earlier. I like the characters. I like the gun selection. Definitely. Let's see, hold on. Green screen. I don't know why this is up there like that. However, I'm gonna keep on going. But definitely a good game. I would definitely say if you got $14.99, you pick this up. Yeah, even if it's just like the starters pack. I don't know how much you get with the starters pack, and I know it's a little less than what you get with the standard edition, but definitely a game worth picking up, worth playing. If you guys are new to the stream, hey, don't forget, hit that like button. I would definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. But I am also on the 23rd, the same day as Microsoft's event. I am picking this game. Matter of fact, I've already pre-ordered it. It's on my system. I always wanted to play this game when it was on PC, but I didn't have a PC, so but the graphics were so wonderful back in the day. I was like, man, you know what? To have it on my Switch, to have it handheld mode, I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting this. So this is Crisis Remastered, so I'm looking forward to this. I really wonder how it runs. I just hope it's solid. I just hope it's a solid experience. You don't need too much to me on a Switch. As long as the game runs, I don't say run solid, man. It's all right with me. I don't need all the graphics in the world, but as long as it runs like it's supposed to, we good. Now, so you had Crisis on the 23rd. Road Company came out today. I believe this is also on the 23rd or 24th. This is Panzer Paladin. It looks like a very interesting platforming mech type of game. They have different mechs that they're playing, so kind of got almost like a little Fortnite. Not Fortnite, but what's that other game? Shovel Knight. I said Fortnite. Get the kind of giving them Shovel Knight vibes. Yeah, so definitely that comes out this week. And the last game of this week that comes out is Roki. This game looks interesting. Definitely something I would want to dig into. Something kind of lighthearted. Might have a pretty good story. I don't know, but definitely our last game of the week today. Our stream tonight went kind of fast. Usually like 2 hours in, but I'm pretty much almost through the news. Yeah, but this is Roki. But yeah, almost through the news. But so up next, we have our wonderful question of the week. That's right, good people. Question of the week. Brought to you by. I hit that too fast. There we go. Yeah, question of the week comes from. I'm gonna start it off. My first question is based upon this article. Pull this article up, and this is out of the Guardian. And the Guardian, one thing they did was they ranked the top 25 consoles of all time. Top 25. Let me scroll on down here. Can I turn up the mic a little bit? I sure can. I'm kind of far back from it. Let me see if I can check 1 2. I hope that's a little better for you. I know sometimes I get kind of far back and sometimes I get tired. Matter of fact, let me give me a little squig of water real quick. Lemon water. Add it to your system. All right. So the Guardian lists their top 25 consoles of all time. And so before we get into our question, let me go through and make sure I acknowledge all my comments. All right, Lydia's in the building. All right. Diego, what's going on? Last week's winner is in the building. Say, hey everyone. What's up, Gaming Dad? Thanks for the gift. No, brother, thanks for watching, man. I'm glad you was able to win. And not like being able to bless other people with some of your finances and things of that nature. So this kind of investment, you investing your time in me, I should definitely want to invest into you. So thank you. Just keep supporting the channel, man. And that's about the best thing you can do, man. Support me, share my video. I would gladly appreciate it. And he also told me to turn my mic up. So I took care of that. Now let's get back to our question of the week. So, like this article says, it ranked the top 25. I'm going to kill this real quick. So my issue, all right, this is my issue. I looked at the list. I'm gonna look at the top 5. This is my top 5 they got on this list, and so I have no problem with the Super Famicom, Super Nintendo being number 1. I agree with that. That would be my number 1 console of all time. I have no problem with the PS2 being number 2. Nope, no problem with that. I love my PS2. But this is where I got an issue. Xbox 360 should not be in the top 5. Absolutely not. I mean, in fact, listen, the Xbox 360 to me is not better than the 64. It's not better than the GameCube. I'm going down this list. Matter of fact, the Xbox 360. Okay. Please let me know in the chat. Do you think the Xbox 360 is better than your Nintendo Switch? I'll wait. You crazy. That is crazy. And to be honest, I'm trying to think. And to be honest, the Xbox 360 is not better than the PS4. Or even, oh, that's Sega. Oh, yeah. The Sega might get my 5th spot. Might, but I think the Nintendo Switch gets my 3rd spot. At number 3, I will put the Nintendo Switch. Number 4, I will put the PS4. And number 5, oh man, I think number 5 is a tie between the Sega Master System and the Nintendo Wii. Nintendo Wii, even though it didn't have the games, but it was transformational. I mean, Nintendo did things that shook up the whole industry. You know, Nintendo 64 shook up the whole industry. With Mario 64, Mario 3D, man, nothing like it. Nintendo Wii, nothing like it. Nintendo Switch, nothing like it. You know, so I look at stuff that changes the industry. And where other companies had to follow suit. Like with the Wii, other companies follow suit. Before you know it, everybody had their own little trigger. The Xbox Connect, all that crap. So to put the Nintendo, matter of fact, to put the Nintendo Wii kind of down here to me is disrespectful. Hate Xbox. Yeah, listen, I don't hate Xbox. I just came late to the party on Xbox. I had a Nintendo. I worked at GameStop at one point in time in my lovely career, and I worked the 360 launch, and I worked the GameCube launch, and so those were good times. But the I got the original Xbox, the VCR Xbox. I got that late. I didn't get that at I got that later in life when it was on sale. And the only reason why I bought it because I saw Halo for the first time. And I was like, man, I gotta play that. So Halo definitely took me over the edge to get me an Xbox, and I'm glad I did because I ended up picking up Ninja Gaiden and Ninja Gaiden rather, and Ninja Gaiden is the truth. To be honest, Geeky, I ain't gonna lie to you. That is the reason why I'm definitely gonna get an Xbox Series X. It's because I want to see Halo in all its glory. Cause I can just imagine how good that game is gonna be. I am definitely all for it. I'm in, definitely. But yeah, I'm a Halo guy. I love Halo. I love the multiplayer on Halo, man. I still have an Xbox 360 strictly for Halo 3 and playing Juggernaut. Oh my goodness, man. Ooh, Juggernaut and Oddball is some of the funnest, I mean, funnest multiplayer you can ever experience. Hands down. Don't get don't get no better. Thanks, Geeky, for the comment. All right, so my question to you guys, you know what, and I'll get to you as because I'm gonna explain to you, I explain to you my top five. My top five is Super Nintendo, PS2, Nintendo Switch, PS4, and I'm gonna say Nintendo Wii over the Sega Genesis. Nintendo Wii. Yep. Come at me, bro. Come at me in the chat. So let me know your top five. And as you think about your top five, I'm gonna move on to our question of the week. I believe that was it. Let me get down here. Yep, that was my question. Question of the week was what? My first question of the week was, what's your top five consoles of all time? If you can't think of five, at least give me your top three. What's your top five or three consoles of all time? I would tell you, listen, I've owned every console. It's only a few consoles I never bought. Um, okay, I'm reading Geeky's comment. I'm gonna put it up there in 1 second. It's only a couple consoles I never bought. I never bought the Sega Saturn because how it dropped and how PlayStation kind of played them. You know, it was like I wouldn't sold. They didn't have nothing. I was like, oh man, I gotta play. You know, they have Virtual Fighter, and I love Virtual Fighter in the arcade. I mean, the Sega Saturn didn't sell me, so I didn't pick up the Sega Saturn. Um, I didn't have a TurboGrafx 16 because it was just like, why? They didn't have no games I liked, but I did have a TurboGrafx 16 portable, and it was sweet. It was a portable with the actual games that went in the system went into the portable, but you also turned the portable into a live TV that picked up TV stations. What? I wish I still had that thing. That was crazy. But I'm trying to think. I didn't get a Virtual Boy. I passed on a Virtual Boy. I was like, I thought about getting one, and then I went to EB Games and tried it out, and my eyes was hurting. I was like, nope, pass on that. I'm trying to think what else. I didn't get a game. I had a Game Boy. I still have an original Game Boy. I had a Game Boy Color, but when it went to Game Boy Pocket, I didn't get the Pocket Edition. I did not get a Pocket Edition. Um, I got to see. I I recently got a Game Boy Advance from Game Boy Customs. You can find they on Instagram. They got their own web, GameBoyCustoms.com. And so I want to see if I can get a color screen put into a Game Boy Pocket because I always like the form factor of a Game Boy Pocket. But you know what? I was like, man, I got a Game Boy. I don't need another one. So Shout out to Game Boy Customs. I'm trying to think what other system did I not buy. I didn't buy Neo Geo because it was crazy expensive. Crazy, it was like $600. Even though they had all the games I wanted to play, games that was in the arcade, it looked just like the arcade. I was like, man, I'm not paying $600 for no Neo Geo. They were crazy. That was crazy for that. No one's paying $600. But yeah, definitely wanted. I didn't get a Neo Geo, but ever since then, I've had just about every system: 3DS, 2DS. Um, I've had every system, everyone. I remember I pre-ordered the original PlayStation, and I think that was in '99. I had a. I remember getting the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast was transformational. That was a transformational system because I had the Dreamcast and I had NFL 2K, and man, it was nothing like it. Nothing. NFL 2K made Madden look like you was playing Techno Bowl. Yeah, so that was definitely. Dreamcast is one of my favorites as well. All right, let's get to some of y'all responses. All right. Geeky said, the Wii would be my number one for me. You know what? Listen. Even though, I'm going to tell you why I like the Wii. This is why I like the Wii. And this is why I like the Wii U. I like the Wii because I can still play GameCube games. Because that's how, like, me and my son, we can connect 4 GameCube controllers to our Wii. And then, man, we play NFL Streets all the time. I love that's the reason why, because I can play that backwards compatibility was great. I probably need to buy another Wii. I can probably get one, probably dirt cheap too, probably about $60. I probably need to get one, and it was durable. Can't beat that. But I also like my Wii U, is because of the fact that it's once again it's backwards compatible, and with all my Wii stuff, and then like I got what's it, Wii Sports Resorts. You got Wii Port. Listen, that game is gonna last a generation. You can always cut that on the play and have a good time. Always. Tell you, man. And I also got the what else I got on my Wii U? I got the remaster of Wind Waker. So you know I can't get rid of that. Got Wind Waker on it. So definitely big fan of Wii U. But Wii U is definitely not my. It's close to the bottom though. My favorites. All right. Well, Geeky had another comment. Says, all right, Geeky said she put the Wii, Nintendo Switch, then Nintendo 64. Hey, man, listen, I have so many good memories. I remember when the Super Nintendo came out, I skipped school to go get it. I had a car. I said, nope, I'm not going to school. I'm going out to EB Games, and I'm picking this up. And I did. And I did not go back to school. I went right home. And I picked that up, and I picked up Street Fighter 2. And buddy, Street Fighter 2 on the Super Nintendo was that deal. I had that and Super Mario World. Man, you can't go wrong. Great games. I remember when I first got GoldenEye for 64. And you know what? I wasn't going to buy it. But this old man who worked for EB Games was like, you have to get this game. He said, it's so good, you will never, ever want to play nothing else. And he was right. Shout out to GoldenEye in the building. All right. So Geeky went on because he said, then the Xbox and the Kinect. All right. Stevie M is in the building. Stevie said, all right, SNES, PS2, Switch. I agree with you. GameCube. Oh, that's ballsy. That's ballsy. You know what? Shout out to the GameCube, though. The GameCube has some classics, man. I remember when the GameCube dropped, it dropped in GameStop, EB Games at the time. They had a screen that you could buy, and I bought it. And the screen fit on top of the GameCube, so you didn't need a TV. You just ran everything to the screen. The screen was kind of terrible, but I was able to play Luigi's Mansion. I had Melee. I mean, they had some, man. The GameCube was that true. I wasn't a big fan of Sunshine. Matter of fact, I never did beat Sunshine. That's why I hope they bring it back out. But yeah, man, that GameCube, that's ballsy. I like your selection, Steve. That 360, I don't know, man. You got to convince me on the 360. Even though the 360 is the best Xbox console they probably ever had, but Better than PS4? I don't know about that. What's going on? You made it in. TS Nintendo Gamer in the building. What's going on, big boy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's going on, Corey Pope? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. All right, shit. Listen, all right, we got some. Listen, some of y'all. When we pull this winner. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put TS Gamers up here. He says his top 5 is Switch, Wii, GameCube, PS2, N64. What? Man, listen, I disagree with your top spot. Don't get me wrong, the Switch is my jam. Jam. Oh, jam. But that Super NES, boy, it had too many games. And at the time, it was like the powerful console. Like, right now, I got a Super NES over there. And I still play Mortal Kombat 2. Still play it. It's still good. Still control, still fluent. I'm telling you. But you know what? Listen, I respect your 5. I don't dish you. I respect it, though. Salute. All right. He says, actually, the Wii U is better than the N64. No. Sorry, you're wrong. You're wrong. It's blasphemy. It's so disrespectful. Man, you go back, man, look at Diddy Kong Racing, Mario 64, GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, Zelda. Come on, man. Ocarina of Time. Come on, man. Before Breath of the Wild, Ocarina of Time was my favorite Zelda game. Like, it was like one of my top 2 or 3 favorite games of all time. Nah, man. I'm sorry. Listen. Name me some games besides Odyssey and Metroid. Name me some games that compete. Now, true enough, Nintendo 64 didn't have a Metroid game, so you win on that one. But I don't remember a whole bunch of Wii games except like Wii Sports. Think about some games right now that you say, hey, from the Wii area, they're like, listen, I want to play those games right now. I don't have too many except No More Heroes. I do want to play that. Right, Steve. Conquer's Bad Day. Man, listen. I'm sorry. With all due, you my boy, TS. You my boy. But no, man, I cannot agree with you on this one, buddy. Conquer's, man, listen. Another great low-key game, man. Only true gamers, picked up that Conquer. But them games was expensive, man. I ain't gonna lie. I remember this one game for the Nintendo 64. It was a hockey game. It was Steve Izzy something. And man, I should love that game. Played the piss off that game. I'm gonna try to look for that. I know this. I got a couple spots I get all my little retro games from. I'm about to check into that. Yeah, man. You are missing out, man. Back in the day, man, these classics. Because you know what? This is the reason why I'm not a fan of digital. I'm not a fan of digital, man, because you know what? Once they're gone, they gone. You know what? You ain't gonna better go back and get them. Like, I can go back and get some of these old games. You know, Mario 64, it's a classic. I don't care what system you playing on. You can play that game on any system. It's just gonna play. Once again, I hope this like Nintendo Super Mario Collection comes out because I'm gonna play Super Mario 64 again. I played it on the DS. I played it on the 64. I played it on every system that allowed it, and I'm gonna buy it again. That's my favorite game of all time. Shout out to Mario. All right, where we at? Oh, I do have another question of the week. Go ahead and pull Steve down for a minute. All right, so my second question of the week. All right, listen. Before I read my next question of the week, I'm gonna read this last comment. Let me pull this down for a minute. All right. TS Game says, I have my reasons. Yes, they were good games on the Nintendo 64, but they didn't age well. Yeah, of course the GameCube was definitely more powerful. Pretty much the Wii is like 2 GameCubes put together. Games that did age well were F-Zero, yes. Paper Mario, yes. You know what? Speaking of that, man, I was about to buy Paper Mario. It's just at this antique shop. Man, them jokers wanted $150. I said, man, nope. It can be there. I can get it off of eBay for like $25. I don't need the box. What is it? Super Smash Brothers? Super Smash Brothers on the 64 is still fun to this day. See, for that alone, man, listen, the GameCube loses. Especially the Wii. Listen, it's not too many games I care for on the Wii. Not too many games. All right. But thanks for the comment, my brother. Appreciate you. All right, my last comment of the week is do you like small, more spaced out directs or large directs 3 times a year? I asked this question because these little events, man, have been so disappointing. I mean, like, give me a full media direct. That's one thing I liked about the direct in like March. You got one like in February, March, and then you got one in September, and then you got one, the big one at E3. And I like that because they just gave you a lot of meat, a lot of things to kind of simmer over during those times. You know what? The fan base was like, we was calm because we knew another one was coming. These smaller ones, especially this year, has been terrible. I have not seen an event besides the PlayStation's event that really deserved higher than a C. Now the PlayStation event got an A for me because that was well done. That's how you do it. Them games get you really thoroughly hyped for the next system. But I don't know. So this is my last question for the night. Just let me know what you feel about in the chat. Like, do you like the small events like they've been doing, or do you like to just give me a direct in July? Like, stop playing around with me. I don't want no small ones. I don't want a series of events. No, just give me a big one. Let me talk about it. Let me get it in. Let me know what you think. And while you guys are pondering and getting your Twitter fingers together and typing out your responses, let me see. We're going to go over last week's. We're going to come back to this question, but we're going to go into last week's winners. Right, shout out to my man Diego in the building who won the Fortnite, and UKNN Ringo won the $10 eShop card. I had 2 giveaways last week, so you just never know, man. When your name might be called, might be next. But if they won last week, they cannot win this week. But I'm glad they came out. Some came out and supported tonight. All right, let's see. All right, I'll come back to you too in a minute, TS Gamer. All right. So once again, hey, you guys, don't forget the boys giving out a Nintendo Switch Lite Pokemon Edition. All you gotta do is take one of my videos and share it with the hashtag GamingDad10K. You gotta share it. Preferably that you share it on Twitter because it's easy for me to locate. But you share one of my videos, you share it on Facebook. Just make sure you have this hashtag, and all you gotta do is subscribe to me on YouTube, and that's it. You enter to win. And as we approach 7,000, when we get to 10,000 subscribers, I'm gonna get this bad boy away. So I need you guys' help to make that happen. Hey, if you guys are in the stream tonight, go ahead. Don't forget that you can enter to win. Matter of fact, I'm about to make my phone call to my daughter so she can go ahead and get my names prepared so we can go ahead and pick us a winner. It says, all right. So let me get on back to my questions. Come on back. No, not too far. There we go. All right. Do you like small, spaced out directs or large directs? All right. Let's see if somebody got some response. All right. Stevie M got a response. It says, so I want big directs. Today's mini was good, but still no Persona 5 Scramble. Yes, that's right. In the West, come on, Alice. You know what? What I did, Steve, is that I got the demo. I created myself a Japanese eShop account and went and downloaded the demo of Persona 5, and I liked it. I was like, man, I liked it to a point where like I'm ready to figure out and find out the story of it, so I can kind of really dig into it. Because when I hear, it's pretty much another Persona. You know what? but I love the combat. You know, give me a game with a good combat, good story. I'm all in. So this will be my when that comes to the state. It'll definitely be my first Persona purchase. But I'm definitely looking forward to Scramble, man. But yeah, I agree with you totally, man. I need to just give me a big one because if I got a couple of games in there that's like turds, I'm like, all right, scoot to the side. But I got some big stuff to hit on. But if I get a direct like today that was like, besides Road Company and wrestling, I was like, yeah, I wasn't feeling Candace or Hyrule. I was like, yeah, I can pass on that. Matter of fact, I know for sure I will pass on that. But I like the wrestling. I like the Road Company. And you know what? I'm not a big Shin Megami Tensei fan, so but either way, I'm glad those who were jumped on it. And that was about it. All right. He said, no idea what Nintendo's doing with the first party games. It's lame. They can at least give us some ports. Right. Listen, I don't care. People get you'll never satisfy most Nintendo fans because, you know, they be like, oh, we getting a bunch of ports. I'll take them ports. In a heartbeat. Give me the Mario 64. Give me Galaxy. Man, you know how good that game was? I forgot about that on the Wii. But Galaxy was a beast. 1 and 2, man, classics. Classic. You know what? Give me those games. Hands down. You know what? What they need to do is get a Skyward Sword remaster. Let that drop, and then let Breath of the Wild 2 just kind of just sit in the oven and get right. I hope they don't rush that game out. But yeah, man, definitely. I think what they're doing right now is pretty pathetic. You know, to me at least, you know what? They should drop and should have dropped by now. It's Metro Prime, man. Listen, they don't have to give me the whole. I don't need a trilogy. Drop Metro Prime. They can drop Metro Prime 1 now, 2 the beginning of next year, 3 in the fall, Christmas time. You get yourself Metro Prime. Drop it in December. Who's not gonna buy them? Who's not gonna buy all 4 of those Metro Primes? I am. Every last one of them. All right. I'm checking in on some of these comments. My bad, TS. I've got a couple of them. You got a couple of them. He says, no, I read that one already. It says, I never really played the rare games. Let's see. Right there. That statement right there. I never really played the rare game. You are missing out. GoldenEye, Perfect Dark. Those 2 games alone, man. Missing out, man. Definitely. Well, listen, we didn't even talk about Banjo-Kazooie. What? Man, classics, man. It's a good games, but all were in 2D. Yeah, it was the time though. You know what? You have to, even though you're rating it because you have been exposed to 3D games. You know what? You got to look. See, this kind of shows your age. Yeah, of course, it was all in 2D because that's what the technology was. But if you look at the absolute race and the multitude of games and third-party games that the Super Nintendo had, I mean, they have some classic. You know what? I can tell you right now, Super Mario World, Metro Prime, not Metro Prime, but Super Metroid, Super Castlevania. I mean, they had so many great games, man, that are still classics to this day. That right now, like if you never played Super Castlevania and you get the first time to play it, you be all in. Like, man, this is a good game. Same way, like Super Mario World has stood the test. You could play that game right now. There's not too many platformers today that's gonna touch it. So I mean, they had so many RPGs, man. So many. Then you had Street Fighter 2. That at that time, you could think about it. The only way you could play Street Fighter 2 was in the arcade. So anything that came close to the arcade that was at home was like legendary. That Mortal Kombat 2, those games were in the arcades, but they were like, I mean, the port from the arcade to the console was so close that you wasn't missing nothing. So yeah, you just gotta look at that. You gotta balance it off that era. Yeah, that's the reason why. That's where SNES is probably my favorite to me, is because I grew up in that era and I just saw how it really changed the game. But good statement though. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. I think you got one more in here. It says, no. All right. All right, good people. I'm gonna make this phone call like I always do. Gotta call my daughter so she can come do her due. Hold on, good people. Wow, she gonna make me call her mama. Oh, she ain't tired. I might have to put these names up in here. My daughter's fired. I'm just gonna fire her today. This is her job. All right, hold on, good people. One more try. Maybe I'll call my son. Why nobody answer the phone? Hey, go get your sister and tell her to come downstairs. All right.
Everyone at Google is sort of like my family. If we took a family portrait, the camera would probably have to be on the moon.
You're right, Google. You're right. Shout out to Google in the building. How she just popped on. I ain't call her name. All right, hold on one second, good people. All right, got some more comments. He said, it says the Capcom fighting game. It got, yeah, okay, all right. They do got House of the Dead, but you know, House of the Dead was also on the Dreamcast. Yeah, true enough, you got Xenoblade. You do got Kirby, but you got Banjo Kazooie. It's not a game on your list that's better than Banjo Kazooie. It's not a game on your list right here in front of me that's not better than Mario 64. No, don't even come close to touching it. It's not a game on that list that's better than Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask. Either one. Not a game. Even though Return to Dreamland is good, not none of them games. Don't even touch it. Good try though. Good try. Super Mario World was a top game for me. My daughter, she made it in here. I hear her creaking through the door. Even though she don't answer the phone that I pay for. Huh? I just called you. I always call you first. Shout out. If you just joined the stream, you know what? Hey, I'm glad you joined in. Leave a comment. Cause we getting ready to do our giveaway. If you're not in, if you don't got a comment in when we start. We started and you'll be short. Listen, big girl, some of the names, you know what, you might can recycle. Because they are they have already been here. So you threw them away? Yeah, well, go ahead, rewrite them again. We'll sit here and chit chat until you get done. All right, we're hour 37 minutes in. I tell you one thing, I need to get myself a dehumidifier for my little room, cause like almost like in the basement part, but man, it be cooking in here. Whew. Don't forget, you know what? Hey, if you guys are watching, you know what? Hey man, help me out, man. Hit the like button, man. We really appreciate it. We do this every Monday night, Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. I am streaming the Xbox event this Thursday. I think it's Thursday, the 23rd. What is the day? The 23rd. The day is the 20th. So I believe Thursday is the 23rd. So I will be streaming it. So come on and chill with me. I don't do a bunch of talking because I want to be able to hear everything. So feel free to come and hang with your boy this Thursday, Xbox event, and have a good time. But I will be on Twitch tonight. I am streaming Roll Company, and I'm also streaming The Last of Us 2. So if you got a little time, if you on Twitch, feel free to follow me at 1906. Excuse me, Gaming Dad 1906. That I did 333. I think it's. Hold on, let me see if I can get a. That's one thing I didn't put my little ticker on this particular scene. But if I go back to my live stream, let me go to my news stream. All right, there we go. So once again, if you look at the bottom there, you can follow me on Instagram at GamingDad3. I'm on Twitter at Gaming_Dad3. So if you win tonight, how I give you your codes is that you have to follow me on Instagram and DM me, or follow me on Twitter and DM me. If you follow me, then I'll follow you back, and then your DM will communicate, and then I'll get your code that way. Just like I did my boy Diego, who was in the stream earlier today. Matter of fact, if you see Diego's name, Ayana, you do not have to. Diego won last week. He can't win 2 weeks in a row. But Diego, you can win again next week. Yeah, let's see. Hold on, giving you more comments. Oh, let's see. XL Hunter in the building said, "Do you play Fortnite at all? I've been watching your vid so long. I don't remember the last vid I saw about Fortnite was Deadpool. Do you know what, XL? Listen, I don't get to play Fortnite like that, but my son plays all my Fortnite gameplay that you've ever seen was of my son play. Yeah, my son, he gets down. That's his thing. Yep, it is giveaway time, Geeky. I'm hoping my daughter, she's writing them names down right now. So I hope you are one of the winners. But you know what? Gotta make sure it's fair to everybody. I'm glad you joined in, XL. Hey man, listen, don't worry, man. Listen, let me tell y'all a story. I love story time. When I was in high school, because just imagine, like I've always had a big head, but my head wasn't this big when I was a kid. But my lips has always been this size. No joke. I've always had this size lips, even on a little body and little head. And them kids at school used to call me Pussy Lips Dave. Oh man, they used to crush my whole spirit. They'd be like, Pussy Lips Dave, Pussy Lips Dave. I'm like, oh no. But you know what? One thing I have learned, and that I pass it to my kids, is that they're just words at the end of the day. They only become personal once you personalize them, once you make it about yourself, and you allow it to hurt you, then it'll hurt you. But once you can be tough and know who you are and know your strength, then anybody can say anything they want to say. That was enough for story time. 90 said, "Don't draw." Hold on. 90 said, "Don't draw yet. Don't listen. I ain't drawing yet." My daughter, she writing the names down. She getting in there. But yeah, XL Hunter, you know what? Maybe follow me on Instagram or Twitter, and then drop me your friend code, and I get it to my son, and then y'all can probably hook up. Cause my son, man, I ain't gonna say he the truth, but he pretty good. He decent. I would say he is decent. I've watched him kind of a couple times get it in. So, and we getting ready to do another Fortnite video in a minute because I think Aquaman just came out, so we're gonna do a video for Aquaman and the Mandarin. But yeah, man, thanks for stopping into the chat, man. Don't forget, man, hit the like button, man. I really appreciate it. It really helps the channel out. Let's see, all right. Your audio is out of sync. I need to refresh it. Okay. I hope that's you instead of me. Oh, big brain. No ad revenue for sure. I know. I know, right? I just killed that. You know what? I probably had to go back through and re-edit that part and bleep those parts out. But it is what it is. I'm glad I was able to share some of my childhood experiences. How we coming, baby girl? We're doing okay. All right. So don't worry. She's still writing names down for the bucket. I don't know why she don't reuse some of the names, because some of my good people that's in here tonight is always in here. Shout out to my boy 90s Misfit. He's the GOAT. 90s Misfit was the first person to ever give me a super chat. Ever get, you know, so that to my heart to this day. You know, it wasn't like he didn't super chat me $1 million by any stretch of imagination, but he super chatted me. You know, he said, "Listen, I'm gonna invest into my boy and hook him up. I appreciate him for doing that. He will be the GOAT for the rest of his life." So don't forget, hey, hit the like button. You know, even gotta get out of the chat for a minute, hit that like button, come back. Feel free. Cause we getting ready to wind it down. As soon as she said I'm done with the names, we're gonna pick this winner and we're gonna get ourselves out of here for this evening. Like I said before, hey, don't forget. Hold on, let me pull this back up. I had this earlier. I wanted to make sure you guys seen this. I showed it earlier. Once I can get back to it. Nope. All right, here we go. Hey, this controller right here got the way. I've reached out to the distributors here in the U.S. and they say as soon as they get one, they're gonna make sure I get one, and I will review this for you guys here. This is the version 2 of the Dolby In Switch. Definitely be looking out for that review there. And also this one here is coming sometime this upcoming week. This is the Nyko Shock and Rock. It gives your Nintendo Switch Lite rumble features. So we're gonna put that to the test. I can tell from the pictures I don't like the plastic on the back. I hate that shiny plastic because it all becomes really slippery. However, I am putting that to the test, so be on the lookout for that when that drops. All right, my boy 90s Misfit is back. So I can't sub on Twitch yet. So you might have as well. Hey, I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate it. You know what? One day I'll get to that point, man. When I can get some more people in there. But yeah, man, this Nyko looked pretty good. So that's coming in the mail real soon. I went ahead and ordered it. But I'm definitely feeling this one here. This right here, boy, that looks so good. I mean, I see myself, you know, my 2K in my bed. I like to play my 2K on my Switch in handheld mode compared to my Switch Lite. I feel like I just need I need a little bit more of the real estate when I play. Something about that. I hope they fix some things with this next level of 2K. I hope they just don't repackage it and put and redo the names and say here. I hope they really fix it. It was hard it's harder to green light my shots on 2K for the Switch compared to playing 2K on the PS4. I think the experience is a little bit better on the PS4 than it is the Switch. Even though you can't play that. I like playing in bed. I like to be comfortable and getting it in. But that's why the Switch is the goal. And when the Switch 2 come out, the Switch 2 and it don't need to match the power of the PS5 if it just matches the power of a PS4, sign me up. Sign me up. And those who did not see this video earlier, hey, man, this right here, I don't know what thing I got going on, but this right here, Transformers, July 30th on Netflix. Your boy will be locked in. I love the fact that they use Gen 1 Transformers too. Not none of this futuristic, Optimus Prime got abs. I mean, the old school Block Boys. This is gonna be good. All right, we getting close. All right, it's countdown time. She folding them in. We gonna go ahead and get in, man. Once again, man, hey, man, everybody that joined me tonight, man. Don't think, man, listen, I am so appreciative that you decided to hang your time out with me. Those who hung around and talked some games. I mean, hey, I appreciate you. Those who had great comments and chimed in, once again, hey, man, I appreciate you. Please come back. We here every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And don't forget, your boy is streaming the Xbox event. Xbox got to come with their A game. Got to. They got to come. They got to bring that funk. If not, it's all over. Christmas time is going to be... All right. We in here?
Yep.
We in here. We right here. You don't have to go nowhere. We right here. Let me go ahead and get to my winning screen. I thought I had that pulled up. Last week's winner prize giveaway. Prize screen. There it is. Bam! And the winner is... Oh, this is easy. Ooh-wee. You want to pick it, baby girl?
Yeah.
She like... I'm saying... All right. Come, you come over here so I can see your fingers.
Okay.
Huh? You gotta see your fingers. All right, there it is. There it is.
Okay.
She got it. That's the winner. That's the winner in her hand. Boom, it's in my hand. Ain't going nowhere. I dropped the bowl. We're gonna unravel it. See what we got. See what we got. Ho ho! And the winner is, I gotta find his name. Where he at? Where he at? Where he at? I will say, Geeky, I'm sorry you did not win tonight. But I gotta get to the name. I gotta get to it. Shout out to Jeff Pope with the $10 eShop card. I don't know if you can see that. There it is, Jeff Pope. There it is. That's clear right there. Jeff Pope is our winner tonight of our $10 eShop card. Man, listen, once again, this is your boy Gaming Dad. I thank y'all for hanging out with me. Had a great time tonight. We do this again next Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And don't forget, this Thursday at 12 p.m., your boy will be streaming the Xbox live event. It's going down. Xbox better bring it. And any random Nintendo news that pop up suddenly, we getting in. I got a couple videos dropping this week. Dropping a video for Road Company. I'm dropping a video for Crisis. Crisis should be after the Xbox event, but Crisis and Road Company videos are coming out this week. If you guys are playing Paper Mario, let me know what you think, because the game is nice to me. I love how colorful it is. I love the story. It's just a great game. You know what? I'm gonna get out the way to this here. It's a great game. So you know what? If you guys are playing that, let me know how you feel about it. Definitely want you to pick up on your list. But shout out to Jeff Pope in the building. So Jeff, hey man, just shoot me a text, man, on Instagram, and I'll get that code over there to you, my brother. Go ahead and see if I got any more comments down here. I'm glad you guys. All right. Yo, Jeff. That's right, baby. Jeff Pope been here since day one. Finally won. Oh man, I'm glad you won. Listen now, listen. Hey, you can win. You win today, you can't win next week. So I don't let you win multiple weeks in a row. But hey man, I'm glad you won, man. Take this $10, man. Just take a picture, man, what you bought with the $10. I like to know. Diego said he sent me a picture. I just forgot what he did with it. However, nevertheless, hey man, I'm glad you won, man. Appreciate you, my boy Jeff Pope in the building. Finally got you one. Yep. This make sure you message me on Instagram, and I'll get that code to you. Like I said before, this is your boy Gaming Dad. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Get ready to kill this broadcast and go give me some snacks and lay it down. Got an early day tomorrow. Your boy love y'all. Peace.